We have 8 fabulous artists that worked on this, and I'm going to introduce them individually. I'd also like to thank Miss Monty in the baking class for making those beautiful cupcakes. And I would also like to thank Nancy Green for helping me with this project. For those of you that aren't really filled in on what this is, we've created 8 very large 4 feet by 4 feet canvases and paintings to act as what we call a portable mural. And they're going to be changed every year. But this year we decided to focus on 2 modern artists as our inspiration. We focused on Diego Rivera and Marc Chagall. They're both artists that created around between 1900 and 1950. So without further ado, I want to thank everybody that helped with the project. We're going to start with Kate Estep. Kate is an 11th grader, and what happened with Kate is we had an AP student who actually had to drop the class, and she was nice enough to finish her painting as well. So we're going to start with the original painting that Kate did. This is by Marc Chagall. It's called The Birthday, and it was created in 1915. So Kate, if you could please unveil the painting.
Sure.
Beautiful. I'd also like to thank my assistants, Dessa Landry and Deb St. Germain, for supporting the canvases, so we don't have any problems with that. This is the second canvas that Kate created, and this one is also by Marc Chagall, and it's called Wedding Candles, and it was painted in 1945. So if you could please unveil that. Beautiful. Well done. The next person is Kelsey Adkins. Kelsey is a senior. And actually, Kate, would you mind just making sure nothing happens?
Sure.
I'm sorry. It's a little bit impromptu. I apologize. Kelsey created a painting by Diego Rivera called The Flower Cellar, and this was painted in 1948. So if you could please reveal the painting. Beautiful. Really, really well done. Thank you. Next is Haley Blinn. Haley is also a senior. She too did a series of The Flower Cellar. Same title, different painting obviously. This one was done in 1942. And Eric, if you wouldn't mind supporting her, please. Supporting the painting. Okay, and you can reveal it. It's beautiful. You can see how many hours and hours and hours these students spent on this. We started these back in May, and we are just finishing them this week, a few of us. So several months, lots of hours, very impressive. Haley, if you wouldn't mind supporting his, please. This is Eric Lazard, he's also a senior. This is called Portrait of Ignacio Sanchez, and it was painted in 1927 by Diego Rivera. Molly Cartier, who's also a senior, has another interesting story. She actually could not take AP Art because of some scheduling conflicts, but she did the painting anyway, which I think just speaks volumes about not just Molly, but the students in this school in general. Her title is also Flower Cellar, and it was done in 1942. Beautiful. We're going to go back to Marc Chagall again.
Would a custodian please call extension 3902? Custodian, please call extension 3902. Thank you.
Audrey Brenningham is also a senior. Her title is The Concert, painted by Marc Chagall in 1957. So if you could read that, Audrey. Beautiful. Tonight was done by Laura Eman. We were fortunate enough to have 2 juniors in our AP class, Kate and Laura. Laura's also a junior. And her painting is titled Calvary, and it was painted in 1912 by Marc Chagall. Beautiful. I do have the original prints of the paintings in front of them. Obviously, these are all reproductions. You'll notice the way they signed it. They have their name after Marc Chagall, their name after Diego Rivera. But please enjoy the rest of the time to walk around. You can talk to the artists. You can look at the originals and look at them more closely. Thank you again for coming. Enjoy yourselves.